The following is an exclusive presentation of Jessup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
We are ready to serve you and your four-legged family members at our main hospital or one of our satellite locations. Contact us at Wolf Animal Hospital at 912-427-3212. 912-427-3212.
Women's Health Center, your hometown OBGYN group, providing exceptional obstetrical and gynecological care for women for the past 20 years. We have 3 convenient locations in Jessup, Blackshear, and Baxley. We understand that choosing your OBGYN is a personal decision and that the relationship with your doctor and the trust you build is essential. At Women's Health Center, we provide obstetrical care and guide you through the process, making sure you and your baby stay healthy. We provide the most advanced ultrasound technology with the clearest pictures ever. Annual gynecological care gives patients an opportunity to take charge of their health. Some of our services include hormone therapy, pellets, Botox, the new 3, 5, and 10-year IUDs, Nexplanon, and much more. We accept all insurance carriers, including TRICARE, Medicaid, and we accept all insured and uninsured patients. Please call our office at 912-588-1020 and visit majormd.com for more information about Women's Health Center. That's MAGERMD.com.
And good morning. Here we are on a Football Friday. Butch Hubbard here with you along with Bob Morgan. You're listening to WIFO-FM in Jessup, 105.5 on your FM dial. And it is now time for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jessup, by Wolf Animal Hospital on West Cherry Street, by the Women's Health Center in downtown Jessup on Cherry Street and Broad Street, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Bob, tonight's the night.
I've been waiting for it all year. I told everybody from the beginning, if you wanted one game to come to, this is game. November 2nd, Wayne County, Ware County region title on the line. Number 1 season state playoffs. So all takes place today. Just hoping the weather forecast cooperates.
Yeah, we got an 80% today and 60% tonight. So hopefully it'll give us a few hours in there where it's not coming down.
So
let's hope. Big game tonight between Wayne County and Ware County for basically the top spot in the region, and the winner will guaranteed to host 2 home playoff games if they win the first one, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So big game tonight, Wayne County, Ware County. We encourage you to get out there and pack the stadium and have a lot of black and gold and yellow and white out there at JC Stadium tonight for the big game between Wayne County and Ware County. Well, Bob, we got a very special guest in this morning. Who do we have?
We got the director of the Boys and Girls Club, Shelby's in the studios talking about Market Till Midnight, taking place November 17th. Shelby, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
See, appreciate you coming in. Tell us about the big event.
Yes, sir. I am so excited.
Dr. Shelby, introduce yourself to folks and who you are and what you do.
Okay. Hey, everyone. My name is Shelby Anderson. I am the executive director of the Boys and Girls Club of the Omaha area. We are located in Wayne County, and we serve all the children in Wayne County that participate in our after-school program and our summer program during the year. So that's just kind of like a broad overview of what I do. We are a nonprofit, and we're very excited to be hosting one of our fundraisers coming up on November 17th, Market Till Midnight. Did y'all go to it last year?
I didn't go to it last year, but I'm very familiar with it. I can't remember if I've been to one, but I know that we promoted it quite a bit.
Awesome. Well, it's coming up on November 17th. Tickets are on sale right now. There's 2 locations to buy them, City Hall and the Boys and Girls Club office.
So Jessup City Hall and the Boys and Girls Club office, okay?
Yes, sir. And right now you can actually buy the tickets for $25 each. And at the door they'll be $35, so you really want to buy it beforehand, so that way you can get a little bit of a deal. And it's pretty much just a great way for our community to come together and just celebrate the Boys and Girls Club and what we've been able to accomplish this year and do for the kids.
What do they get for the $25?
What they get for the $25 is a chance, once again, to come together to celebrate. The dinner is not included in the ticket price, but we will have food trucks out there. We'll have 2 food trucks, and one of them being Big City Dogs, Cafe Euro, and All Fired Up, which is a wood-fired pizza truck.
Okay, and they'll be located outside of the Boys and Girls Club?
No, sir, not the trucks. The location of the event is actually going to be at the farmer's market.
The farmer's market, so they'll be outside there.
Yes,
okay?
Sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
And So once again, drinks will be included, which in tea, lemonade, and water, but alcoholic beverages will not. That will actually be sold separately for a wristband for $20.
Okay. And so that's going to be on what date?
November 17th.
November 17th. So let's say a person's going, what's the official title of it again? It's Market Till Midnight?
Market Till Midnight.
Now, what will folks do once they get there? You know, they got the different food selections they can have and do all that. What will they do once they get there to, as y'all will do, as a fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club?
Correct. Well, once again, besides celebrating, just coming together, talking, getting to mingle, good fellowship, we'll actually be having the Second Chance Band coming, which we're really excited about. I know that's something the local people, we love to listen to them. And
we love some Second Chance
Band. We love some Second Chance Band. So, and at the price point we're doing it, it's really great, and with the opportunity, with dinner right there, I mean, you can't beat it. You know, you can't.
And it says Market Till Midnight. So
we'll be starting at 7 and ending at midnight.
So basically it's getting together, eating, socializing, listening to the band. That's what's going to be going on during the evening.
Yes, sir. We'll also be having some silent auctions, which we're very excited about. I'm pretty sure one of them is actually going to be a weekend getaway at a beach house.
Okay.
So we'll be having some silent auctions and some raffle tickets going on. So we are very excited.
So you will have a silent auction going on with a lot of different items that people can bid on and see if they can win.
Yes, sir, which is just another opportunity besides the ticket to come and support the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, a lot of items from probably area merchants, local merchants. But it's good that we have a lot of folks here, or quite a few folks here in Wayne County that have vacation homes like in Fernandina Beach.
Correct.
Or St. Simon's and other places that folks can bid on and be able to go. And it's good that these folks put that up because those are always very popular items.
Very popular because, let's face it, who doesn't want a weekend getaway at an affordable price?
That's right. And you get to set the price on it. And this is all coming up on November 17th, right?
Correct.
What night of the week is that?
That is going to be on a Saturday.
Saturday night.
That's a Saturday night,
At the Farmers Market.
At the Farmers Market.
On North 1st Street.
Yes, sir. Okay. $25 tickets right now. We'll go up to $35 at the door. Once again, you're actually able to also buy these tickets from board members that are selling. And just to name a few, Felicia Williams, Nick Ellis, Morgan Jones, Luke McBee, Abby McBee, Rhonda Stuckey, Jim Devaney, Wendy Krager, Starla Sutton, Randy Trapnell, Air Elliott, Fonda Davis, Holly Jones, Chrissy Ogden, and Chris Hamilton. So these members of our board, they are going out right now, and they're pre-selling tickets also with our locations.
Okay. And all this goes to raise funds for the Boys and Girls Club. How many students do y'all have enrolled this year in the after-school program?
The last number that I've received from my unit director has been 362. Now, that's not how much we do on a daily. Our average daily attendance is running about in the 92. Mm-hmm. That's what we've been peaking at right now for our after-school program, which we've been so excited about. And
so apparently you must have some students come certain days and other days and back and
yes, sir. Once they enroll at the beginning of the year on January 1st, they are enrolled until December 31st, 2018.
Okay.
So they're able to come anytime. It's not something that they have to come 5 days a week. If they just want to pop in once a month, they are welcome.
Okay. And can a parent have their student enrolled anytime during the course of the year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what process do they have to go through to get their student enrolled at the Boys and Girls Club, the after-school program?
Yes, sir. If they would come and see me at 550 East Orange Street, that is our office address. We're right over the railroad tracks, right by the police department. And we have our office opened up at 9 a.m. We'll be able to give them an application to complete, and there's a registration fee for $25, which, depending on the insurance, that can be waived, and a weekly fee of $30.
Okay, now tell folks what a student receives from the time that they walk in that door there at the Boys and Girls Club until the time the parent or guardian picks them up.
Yes, sir. What they receive, we start out with after-school pickup, which that has been a favorite with most parents because they don't have to worry about sitting in that long pickup line. Our buses go, swoop in, they get the kids, and
swoop in.
We swoop in
and get the
students. Listen, I even drive the bus every now and then, and I think of it as swooping in.
Swoop in and get the students.
Yes, sir. So we swoop in, get the students, we bring them back, we give them an after-school snack, homework help for an hour. we then go to dinner, which not many people know. We serve them dinner. Yes, sir. We serve every supper.
Right. Okay.
And we're very excited about that. That's something that we're very proud to be able to give our children before they go home. And a program class, and that program class includes gym time, social emotional development, arts and crafts, healthy habits, library. We even have our movie room up and going, and we've just been so excited. We're actually this month we were donated 20 new bean bags for our movie room from New Life Church. They're actually investing in our movie room, redoing it, painting it, and so we've been really excited about that. Something fun and new that's happening for the club, new movies.
So New Life Church gave those to y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pastor Justin Drawdy.
Okay. That is fantastic.
Yes, sir. We've been excited about that and about giving, something with this event. We would not be able to do it without our sponsors. And I would just like to name a few of them.
Definitely.
Presenting sponsors, CIC, Country Financial, Bow Outfitters, Harrison Company, Marshland Credit Union, and Neesmith Chevrolet. Going into our event sponsors, Al's Auto, D's Auto Spa, Reliable Roll-Off Solutions, Remax Elite, Stuckey's Cleaners, and Super Pond. Each of them have been so vital in helping us get this market to midnight just the best it can possibly be. So we're just so thankful for them and just thankful.
Yeah. November 17th, Market to Midnight, a fundraiser for the local Boys and Girls Club. It will be held at the Farmers Market on North 1st Street in Jessup. And tickets are just $25 each. And Second Chance Band's going to be playing. There'll be food vendors set up there for you to be able to purchase whatever you want to. The three different folks they'll have for food. You'll have beverages there, and just a great time. Plus, you'll have silent auction.
Correct.
And so not only is it a fun evening for everyone, but the money's going toward the Boys and Girls Club to help these 300-some students out.
Yes, sir. Listen, every dollar is counted. We make every dollar worth it, so we're very excited.
Shelby Anderson in this morning, the Executive Director of the Boys and Girls Club here in town. Bob, questions, comments for Shelby this morning?
Covered it.
Did you cover it good, Shelby?
I think so.
You think so?
Listen, we swooped right in this morning.
You swooped right in. We'd like for you to swoop in one more time if you want to, right before the event.
Yes, sir.
Folks are known to put things off to the last minute.
Correct.
And so
not a problem. I'll be more than happy to.
Just set up to come in a few days before the event, and we'll have you back on to talk about the event, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks for coming in. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jessup. Back with more of the show in a moment.
ATW Professional Wrestling presents SmackDown for Timothy. Saturday, November 3rd at the Odom City Gym. All proceeds go to the Duncan family. Doors open at 5:30, bell time 5:45. Admission 10 and up $10. Ages 6 to 9, $5. Under 6 free. Sponsored by Duncan Auto Service, Smoking Glass Window Tinting, Boykin Crane and Steel, 007 iGirls, Tracy Allen Brown, Attorney at Law, Service Now, Heating and Air, WIFO FM, and Magic Mattress and Home Furnishings. SmackDown for Timothy. All proceeds go to the Duncan family. Saturday, November 3rd at the Odom City Gym.
Tradition, excellence. Do you bleed blue? Hail Southern, the home of champions. To the party, to the fan, did he dance? He did! We're stopping the nation! Touchdown, Georgia Southern! Hear every game right here on the Georgia Southern Sports Network.
Your station for Georgia Southern Eagle football, WIFO 105.5 FM.
105 run out there to the front office, and Shelby and I set up the date for her to be back home before the Market to Midnight fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club. You just over there diddling, aren't you, Bob?
Just
filling in the blanks. Just filling in the blanks. Okay.
It's a big weekend of high school, big weekend of college, just a big weekend of football. So, again, looking forward to a big event. It's going to be a very talented football team coming in the JC Stadium. The quarterback's phenomenal. They got two good running backs, a lot of speed. So, hopefully Wayne County's got them coached up. Like I said, they had 2 weeks to prepare, 2 weeks to watch them. But this will be a war tonight at JC Stadium between two good football teams.
Okay.
The winner gets everything. Gets the number 1 seed, gets the region title. They said haven't had back-to-back region titles. Nobody can tell me when the national stage was way back before I got here, way back in the 70s, what they're saying. So I haven't been able to nail down when Wayne County won back-to-back region titles. So if anybody's got that information, I'd love to have it. But
did it ever happen in the mid-70s under Coach Donaldson, or
that's what I'm saying. It's
around 70?
Probably back in the 70s. Like I said, right before I got here.
All right.
I'm not sure. Just no one's been able to determine when the last time a football team won back-to-back region titles.
Okay, well, if there's any sports historians out there of Wayne County football, you can always text us on our regular business line. It'll pop right up here on my computer screen most of the time at 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711. You can text us questions or comments during the world-famous Butch and Bob Show or at any other time. Well, I just got some attachments here from a person who's a very reliable source. And, oh, yeah, well, this has something to do with something else. Okay, all right. And so Wayne County, Ware County tonight at the JC Stadium. Get out there and pack the park. 80% chance of rain tonight, or today, 60% tonight, but hopefully we can get around that. If not, just put your parkers on and park us on and enjoy the game.
I said, weather forecasters like it's going to be hit or miss, just not, some say thunderstorm, some say shower, some say light rain, so no telling what the forecast is going to be, but if you are coming, make sure you be ready for some wet weather, possibly, so, but hopefully it'll be out here before kickoff gets underway.
Yeah, I see a line of storms there, just out inside the radar area from Valdosta. I'm trying to see what it is. See if I can see another one. But we do have an 80% chance of showers today, 60% tonight. But hopefully we'll be able to get by that and have the game without any moisture coming down, especially thunder or lightning, because you know good and well if that happens, they'll stop the game for a while. But we've all sat in football games wet. But you got to get out there and support those Jackets. It's for the region championship for top seed, so you don't want to miss it.
And again, if you're looking for a ticket at the school, Nicole Land will be at school day between 11 to 1. She'll have the tickets at the school from 11 to 1. Student tickets in advance are $6. All tickets for after the game are $8 for students. If you student ticket price, you can save $2 if you buy it at the school today. But tickets are available also at Code Blue downtown Jessup and also Sheffield's Trophies and Sports Shop have the tickets today. And again, all tickets for adults $8. All tickets at the gate, $8. Reminder, this will be the last time it's an $8 ticket because Georgia High School Association steps in and no telling what the ticket price will be next Friday night for the first round of state playoffs. But I promise you it won't be $8. It'll be more than that, probably 10. I think it starts at 10 and to go up every round. So,
well, does it go up every round?
Every round it goes up.
Okay. So once you get past, once you get to the state playoffs, the Georgia High School Association takes over, right?
They take over.
Okay.
They're the dictator. They come and dictate everything.
Now, any other area games of interest here in our area? I know that we're going for first and second place in the region. Who's going to be third? Richmond Hill or New Hampstead, or who will it be?
New Hampstead.
Not Richmond Hill. New Hampstead or South End.
New Hampstead and Statesboro meet tonight, so they'll probably determine third and fourth. I think South End Hampstead team that's all man out this year. So,
all right.
There'll be the one team not making the playoffs this year.
Okay.
So the Mustangs have had a tough year, so they're pretty much out. I think New Hampstead and Statesboro play for 3 and 4 tonight in that ball game.
Okay. We got some folks sending us some pictures in about stuff. Bob does not want to talk about it, so we're not going to talk about it.
Bob just doesn't believe it.
Bob thinks these pictures are done by folks that are trying to get the team fired up.
I think if you need motivation for this game, you're just like the Georgia-Florida game. Richardson doesn't need new motivation. I've been to high school pranks. High school pranks more than that.
Yeah.
They would have done some damage. But all I gotta say,
a lot worse than that.
All I gotta say, there's cameras everywhere. So show me the proof that and we should know the culprits already. So they have the cameras working. So they should have it. I don't believe none. I don't. Not getting into any of that. Just don't really believe it personally. So that's just me.
So. Yeah, some things were done. Pictures are up everywhere. Was it done by Ware County? Was it done by folks?
The short coach group would have called me already if they thought it was something. So I'm not getting into that.
Yeah. So if we do find out it's worse than that, we'll talk about it. I know you'll talk about it in the pregame show between 7 and 7:30.
Well, if it is what they're saying it is, it's vandalism. Somebody should be arrested.
Yeah.
But they got the cameras everywhere. So.
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere.
So let's have an arrest. Let's have that news story.
Yeah. One of the things I'd like to see if they could ever do that would be able to put some sort of motion cameras out there around the tennis courts and across the street over there. I know it, expense-wise and that kind of stuff, but you could maybe put some sort of those deer cameras out there or something, because you get some folks out there who like to go out there and spin donuts out in that area. I've seen it out there near the cross-country track, the tennis courts right across the street there from Joy Williamson Road. You just hate to see people do that kind of stuff and destroy property.
I'll tell you what they destroy. I walk that McMillan Creek Park, and somebody every night goes and they put holes in the walkway. I wish they could put cameras up there and find out who's doing that, because they constantly try to damage that walkway.
So somebody tries to put holes in McMillan Creek.
They do put holes.
They do put holes in it.
So
now, is that the one off of?
There's one down there
off of Pine Street.
Yeah, right.
Okay, right off of Pine Street there. You got folks who want to go there and they put holes in the wood there at McMillan Creek Park
and try to destroy the walkway.
Well, it's easy, I'm sure there'll be some folks out there who would love to donate some of those motion
cameras, right? Let's have a camera, find out who's doing that.
Hunting type cameras out there.
Because they do it on a consistent basis. Every time you go, there's a bigger hole. I mean, it has to be done by somebody.
Yeah, it takes time to put a hole through wood.
Yeah. So.
And you just wonder about the mentality of some folks that want to go out there and do donuts outside around the tennis courts and cross country track, and then put holes in there. I mean, why go out there and destroy that property? Why do you get a kick out of it? Does it make you feel like a man? I don't understand that. So it would be great if they have some sort of cameras out there that could in both areas.
Be nice to find out who the culprit is and who's doing it and why they're doing it. Because it just doesn't make any sense. But like I said, it takes time to do what they're doing, because they're putting holes right to the
wood there on the McMillan Creek Park walkway area there off of Pine Street. I guess they've never repaired the one from 11th Street over to 6th Street, have they? Since the hurricane, it kind of broke it up inside. You still have both sides saying, can't walk through there, it ain't fixed yet. So I don't know when or if ever they'll get around to fixing that. I mean, it was built at one time, constructed through there, so it seems like it could be repaired. I mean, but that takes money. And it's always about the money, honey. It's always about the money.
But to me, it's criminal damage to property. So
that is criminal damage to the property that happened last night. At least it wasn't too bad. But still, you just hate to see stuff like that happen. But it's been going on since probably the early 1900s, Bob, before then. You just get some young folks out there, usually male. Not going to say it always is, but usually young folks out there who get a kick out of it and think it's a fun thing to do. It's like when I was at the University of Georgia as a freshman. Okay, I'm there at Reed Hall, right there next to Snelling, which was the student center at the time, and right there, and sitting right outside the front door there, down the steps from Snelling, was a big bronze bulldog, huge, heavy as I don't know what, bolted down into a granite base. Well, woke up one morning, and that thing was gone right before the Georgia Tech game. So somehow, and I don't know how they did this, because we're talking about one of the busiest places where people walk by and do stuff, and there's dorms all around there, and you had the library across the street, all that kind of stuff. They took that bronze bulldog. How they got it out of that granite, because we could look down there and see the holes where they had pulled it up, the bolts down through, and got that thing, put it on a vehicle of some sort. I don't know how they did this without getting caught. And I guess being engineers and tech, they figured it out and put it in a vehicle and took off with it. And of course, it was a big story there for a while, and found it buried. They found it buried on the Georgia Tech campus. Now, that was a feat of engineering right there, because that was a huge bronze bulldog bolted down into granite. And they did it.
Didn't somebody steal the Navy goat years ago?
Maybe, yeah.
That was the big thing.
You never heard anybody about stealing the Florida Gators alligator. Or somebody stealing a tiger from Auburn or LSU. You never heard about that before.
Nobody's ever stole Mike the Tiger. Florida doesn't have a live alligator, thank goodness, for their mascot. But Tiger's got a live tiger there. They roll him in the stadium with that microphone, and when he roars, it's pretty impressive.
Yep.
The best color on the buffalo when the buffalo got loose. Remember they brought the buffalo?
Yeah.
They try to hold on to that buffalo, but when that buffalo takes off.
If the buffalo wants to take off, it'll take off. And, of course, we'll have the game. If you cannot make it, we'll have the game for you tonight between Ware County and Wayne County on 105.5 FM. Wayne County hosting Ware County on 105.5 FM. We'll also have it on your smartphone. All you have to do is have our free app. If you don't have it, go to your favorite app store. Type in Big Dog, WIFO. Follow the instructions. The Big Dog logo will come up there on your phone. Matter of fact, you could be listening to the world-famous Butch and Bob Show on your smartphone right now. Lots of folks do that. And you can go to BigDogCountry.com. We'll have Bob Morgan and Joe Roddy on there. Plus, we'll have a video going of the game. We have our social media director will be there with his camera, and you'll be able to watch the game also. So you can listen to it, watch it, experience it in all kinds of ways on every type of device you can think of. And but the best thing to do is to put that gold and black and white and yellow on and get out there and support the Jackets. But for some, a lot of times people can't make it for some reason, so we bring the game to them, audio and video.
So get a chance, come out to the Jacket Walk early, so come be part of that. So I said the one thing that concerns me is the forecast. Hoping it stays away. I'd like to see a great crowd on it. And I said, unfortunately, when it rains, a lot of people stay away. So I hope the forecast stays away when we get this game in, and everybody can come out and enjoy a good football game.
Probably the most miserable that I've ever been at a football game when it's been raining is back when I was a junior at Georgia. It was the Georgia Tech game, and of course that's the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and you're up in Athens, Georgia. But it started raining that morning, and the person that I was with at the time was very determined that we were going to the game no matter what. I wanted to stay at the apartment and listen to Larry Munson. No, they wanted to go. All right, and to being the fact that it was a female, what does us males do? We go, okay? So we go to the Georgia Tech game, and that rain is probably about 2 degrees from being ice. Sleet coming down. That's how cold it was. And, of course, at that time, Georgia duly had the veer, all right? Well, the veer does not work very well on a sloppy, wet field because, it's running outside and all that kind of stuff like that. And by halftime, Georgia Tech was beating the turkey out of Georgia. And so at halftime, you saw this mass exodus of red and black just going out. And basically the only thing that left was the Georgia Tech fans that come over, huddled together and watching the game. And that's when, what was his name, Pepper Rogers?
Pepper Rogers.
Rod was the coach of Georgia Tech. But got back to had to walk all the way to the Coliseum because that's where my car was parked. So that's a long walk. And then got back to the apartment and cut the heat on and tried to thaw out. Okay? But that was the most miserable. I mean, it was almost sleet. That's how cold it was. And, I've been to a lot of games that just rain. I mean, you just put your rain outfit on and you just enjoy the game. But that was it. And then next year, when Georgia went over to Tech to play, they had the artificial surface at that time over there at Georgia Tech. At Bradfield, they had an artificial surface. And so I guess they had such success the year before on a sloppy, wet field that they decided, well, Georgia's not going to be able to do well on a wet field, so we're going to water down this artificial turf. And they did. They had it soaked. But Georgia won that year. I guess we were able to do better on the artificial turf than we did on that sloppy stuff there. But get out there and support the Jackets tonight, no matter what. It's going to be a great game. It's for all the marbles. It's for the region championship. All right. Any college games you're keeping your eye on this weekend besides the Georgia-Kentucky game?
I'm interested to see the Alabama-LSU game. I just don't think LSU can play with Alabama. I said Nick Saban, after listening to his press conference last time, I'm convinced even more Alabama's just going to destroy LSU. So.
Okay. And, of course, we are your Georgia Southern Eagle football radio station for Southeast Georgia right here on 105.5 FM. And Georgia Southern going to be in Monroe, Louisiana to take on ULM. Our coverage will begin tomorrow at 1 p.m. with the pregame kickoff at 3 o'clock. So Georgia Southern football beginning at 1 o'clock tomorrow right here on 105.5 FM. Well, Bob,
more people picking Kentucky to win that game.
Are they?
Yeah, so this AM 1370 Fox Sports today, both those guys picking Kentucky to win the game. Clay wasn't, but the guy had on there.
The guest was.
Expert.
So-called expert.